Have you started playing Stardew Valley without knowing anything about the game? And in the middle of your third year or more, you find out that you've missed some really awesome opportunity at the beginning. Or a simple mechanic as well. Because I'm on that list. I've missed a lot of things in the beginning, only to find them in the middle of the game, basically on year 3, year 4 and even more. So today I wanted to talk about the things I wish I knew sooner in Stardew Valley. But before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel since it helps me out a lot and you will get notified of every of my future updates. I do Stardew Valley videos and a lot more games as well, so please check out my channel. When you start a brand new farm for the first time, one of the things that you'll need a lot of is oak resin, maple syrup and pine tar. Those are resources that you can get from tapping trees with the tappers. And a lot of new players don't know that you can tap the trees outside your farm. Basically the bus station, the quarry and the desert. The desert is one of the best places that you can use because it's an empty area and you can plant a lot of trees from every kind and they grow there. Just put taps on all of them and you'll get a lot of resources that way. But another trick that you can use is also making a tap alarm clock that will keep you posted when those taps are ready to go, so you don't have to check on them from time to time. To do this, you just need to plant 3 trees on the farm and then go around the world, basically the bus station, the quarry and the desert, and put tappers on all of the trees that you have there. After you finish, go to the farm and put 3 tappers on those 3 trees that you won't cut down. Whenever those 3 trees are done, you will know that all of the trees around the valley are done with their tapping and you can go pick everything up. So that's a really simple way that you can get notified about your tappers. You can get the resources quite easily. And you won't have to spend a lot of time just running around for nothing though. This trick also works for the sheds. Basically, when you have kegs or preserve jars, have one of those placed outside the shed so you can get notified when the shed is done with producing. So you can just go in and pick everything up. These 2 tricks can be quite useful since it can help you save a lot of time in your playthroughs. So I hope you use them wisely. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is about the tea saplings. I know that a lot of you already know that the tea saplings can sell for quite a lot in your first year, around 500 gold each. So crafting those can be quite beneficial for you. To unlock the tea saplings, you need to reach 2 hearts with Caroline and watch her special cutscene in her sunroom. Afterwards, she will send you the recipe in the mail and you can craft the tea sapling. So make sure to get to 2 hearts with Caroline as quickly as possible. To craft a tea sapling, you just need 2 wild seeds, 5 wood and 5 fiber. Even if you buy the wood from Robin, you will still earn a profit by selling the tea saplings, because 1 tea sapling will sell for 500 gold. So try to at least gather all of the forageable items and store them, so when the time comes you can craft wild seeds and then craft the tea saplings and sell them. This can give you a really great economic boost for sure. Now I will talk a bit about the lucky ring that you can get in the game. I already made a simple video on how you can get the lucky ring the fastest, so you can check it out here. But in shorter terms, to get the lucky ring the fastest, you just need to go to the dig site on Ginger Island and pan with the copper pan there. You have the highest chance on getting the lucky ring from that stream, so test your luck. Another thing that I also wish I knew sooner was the fiber. Basically the fiber at the start isn't that useful, but as the game progresses, fiber will be more and more useful to your crafting needs. And the most useful items that you can craft with fiber are tea sapling, the warp rotom, the wild bait and the deluxe retaining soil. All of those will need huge amounts of fiber to craft. So having that stockpiled in your farm in a chest somewhere will always be beneficial to you. Another thing that I wish I knew sooner was that you can check which items you need for the bundles basically from your inventory. When you mouse over the item that is correctly needed for a bundle, the icon for the bundles will pulsate, meaning that you need that item and you can just click it and check for which bundle you need it. That's something that I regrettably have to say that I noticed around maybe the 2nd year of my playthrough, so I think that a lot of new players still don't know about that, so I hope this info helps. Also, one of those things for beginners that I really have to recommend is always, and I mean always, checking the TV channels. like for example the Living of the Land and Queen of Sauce as well. The Queen of Sauce TV channel will teach you about cooking recipes, and the Living of the Land will always give you information about how you can run a farm. But also it will have information about secret events, basically for forageables like the salmonberry, the blackberry, and the secret summer event that's only for the beach, basically that you can get a lot of beach forageables in those like 3 or 4 days. So always keep in mind to check the TV whenever you start a brand new day. Now for the next thing that I really wish I knew sooner was about the dino egg. Basically, when you find your first dino egg, don't, and I mean don't donate it to the museum, please, I'm begging you. You can just use it into your coop's incubator to produce a brand new dino. And that little dino will afterwards produce eggs for you. I know a lot of players out there made the mistake to donate like the dino egg to the museum first, and afterwards they had to wait a lot of time to find their next dino egg. I for myself, I learned that lesson through Reddit, because when I was researching for my first playthrough for some of those stuff, I knew that the dino egg was meant for keeping in the incubator. So I was lucky with that, but a lot of players out there weren't. So I hope this info helps you out a bit. Another thing that I really wish I knew sooner is that all of the events in Stardew Valley had their personal shop that sold different items that are needed for the completion of the game. Basically, for example, Pierre always sold recipes, crafting recipes, and scarecrows that you could collect on your farm. By buying all of the scarecrows, basically rare crows, you could unlock the deluxe scarecrow that's needed for the 100% completion of the game. So always remember to check the shop on the events, and always buy all of the things that you can that are recipes or rare crows. You will never regret that, as I have, looking for the barrel from the flower dance that I forgot to buy in my year 1. So it was quite funny seeing me try to get to the flower dance as fast as possible to unlock the top of flowers recipe from Pierre. So don't do that, always check Pierre's shop at the festivals. But there you have it, those are the things that I really wish I knew sooner when I started my first playthrough in Stardew Valley. What are the things that you regret the most in your playthroughs though? I really want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, and if you'd like to see more content from me, please check out my channel and consider subscribing to it, since it helps me out a lot. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in my next one. But till then, stay safe.